If you thought that $200 or $500 skins in League of Legends were bad, then wait to see what Riot has done with League Classic. It turns out that Riot's grid has actually entered a whole new level. So I've been checking out League Classic for the past day, and honestly, for an OG player, it is genuinely fun to play. It's super cool to be able to play the champions with their old kits. But there is an elephant in the room that everyone, and I mean everyone, is talking about. Obviously, it is the topic of modern skins. I posted a classic Sion gameplay yesterday, and most of the comments are about the modern champion models, which of course is understandable. But even if I wanted, I simply couldn't have picked classic Sion for that game. It was my very first game, and you need some levels to unlock it. Not even Riot points could have helped me. At the time of making that video, I didn't even realize how bad the issue with classic skins is. And oh boy, it's a disaster. To first illustrate the issue with skins, to those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, let's look at this post I made on X today. I took the most random screenshot from one of the clips I got. And what do we have here? I was playing Ryze Whitebeard, a skin from 2015. We have Mecha Zero skin, a skin from 2016, Little Devil Timo, also from 2016, Crime City Nightmare Twisted Fate, a skin from 2021. And look at that Nuno default skin. It genuinely hurts my soul to see this in League Classic. Well, at least the Baron looks like it should, but maybe Riot can also find a way to put the original Baron behind the paywall. Or imagine the old Summoner's Rift behind the paywall. Okay, let's not give Riot more ideas for now. But why am I even talking about the paywall right now? Let's dive in and see what is the issue with the classic skins. Are they simply not available? This is my fresh account. This is what you're going to have at the very beginning on the live servers. You get into the game, you have all the old school sounds, music, some fitting visuals, not the same as before but still looking immersive I would say, and it makes you pretty excited to try League Classic. You have 16 different summoner spells to choose from. Now let's pick Gangplank for example, which was very cool to play back in the day. But the default skin you have is his modern skin. Where's the classic skin? We keep scrolling to the right and then eventually at the very end we find it. Classic 2009 Gangplank skin. But it's not available to us. So I get into the game, I have the old abilities, I can use summoner spells like Clairvoyance or Rally, which most of you probably have no idea what it even does, and at the same time I am playing with modern Gangplank skin. But maybe it takes like one game for everyone to unlock all the classic skins. Surely it does, right? I kinda hoped this would be the case for League Classic, but it's a completely different story. Now we're diving headfirst into the dumpster. First, let's look at the classic progression track. This is similar to the one we know from Era Mayhem. By playing League Classic, you unlock access to masteries, runes, and various cosmetics. Crucial for us is that at the level 3, so after like 3 games, you unlock classic skin tokens. That doesn't sound good, does it? Your first free classic token is at level 17 in the pass, second is at level 28 in the pass. So how do you get the other classic skins? For League Classic, Riot has also created a classic pass. You can get classic coins for free by completing classic missions. You can of course also upgrade your pass for a nice price of 1550 RP. This will unlock you banked classic pass coins that grant you extra coins per match. Okay, I guess. Classic pass has 6 levels. To unlock the higher levels, you need to spend certain amount of coins before. Rewards here are mostly cosmetic stuff, like icons or random skins. And don't confuse them with classic skins. What is interesting to us right now is that at the last level of this classic pass, you will have the option to unlock one more classic skin token. You cannot unlock these rewards multiple times, by the way, they are just one use. So essentially, from all the free sources, you can get up to 3 classic coins. Now let's look at the classic store and the classic skins in particular. Each classic skin costs you 1 classic skin token. You have 20 classic skins to unlock right now, but even after grinding many hours, you can only get 3 free classic skins. Fortunately, Riot allows you to buy extra classic skin tokens for a small fee of 500 Riot points per token. As I said, there are 20 classic skins available now, so if you want to unlock all of them, at the very least you would need to spend 8,500 RP. That means you would need to spend around $70 to unlock it. But that is just for 20 champions. If all of the currently available 60 champions had classic skins, you would need to pay at least 28,500 RP. More than 200 freaking US dollars. This is honestly predatory on another level. But wait, it actually gets way worse if you think about it. First, because you don't actually get all the classic skin features, unlike many of us imagined. And even worse, classic voice acting is often missing too. For example, classic Sion.
I'll rip the meat from your bones.
Needless to say, this sounds extremely weird. It doesn't fit at all, and it completely ruins the immersion. And the problem with visuals is not just cosmetics. Obviously, modern skins using old abilities make the animation super weird. But then the realization hits you. Even if you unlocked all the classic skins, other players will not. So realistically, 99% of the time you will still play against champions with old abilities but modern visuals. Which of course would be extremely confusing to play against. If you are very lucky, then your game will probably look something like this. Classic Alistar and classic Nunu paired with random Tristana skin and modern default Jax. Oh, and by the way, Riot is also trying another new paid feature. They are selling alternate loading screens for League Classic, as you can see now. Although 950 or 1150 RP for a load screen art is pretty wild. Especially considering modern loading times, you won't really get to use it too much. I must say that I agree with this comment, that it kinda feels more like Riot is testing monetization tactics than doing a proper classic mode. Now another thing, let's imagine that Riot has decided that League Classic is not going to be a permanent game mode, because nowhere have I seen them confirm that it is a permanent game mode. So you spend all the Riot points on classic skins and then it's all removed? Surely you could get a refund for the purchases, right? At least with the expensive skins, gameplay-wise it didn't change much. But putting the classic skins behind the paywall completely alternates the gameplay. What's the point of League Classic if 99% of the people won't be able to unlock classic skins? And why would we need to unlock them anyway? And if you want to complain about unlocking classic skins, look what happens. Tristana is saying that she is sad about it, and boom, the game is immediately compromised. Riot didn't like that. Jokes aside, at least we know how the remake in League Classic looks like. I was so excited for League Classic, but now I am just so disappointed. Let me know what do you guys think about it. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.